Hello?
We got rained out that day. We come up and we're up here and we're whipping it. And we come in here and there's a bunch of frogs around it. So I follow a frog and it goes around and it brought me to the ladder and I ended up climbing halfway up the ladder. Okay, now it's starting to take shape and the dirt around it's starting to look more like dirt rather than like a chunk of just land with sand and gravel, because around the berm tank we want grass and dirt rather than sand and gravel, as it looks more realistic. So red terracotta mixed with red concrete, why that like it's rotting out and it's in the ground, abandoned kind of look to it. So what we're gonna try and do is make this look more cylinder-like, more circle-like. Here we go. The clip I had at the start of this video, please do not actually stick your head in a berm tank unless you are a trained professional like myself, as that can be very dangerous. And it is definitely taking shape now and it's looking really good. There's a little hatch. Stick your head in here. Hello! You know, big loud echo. It'll look awesome. The shape of the tank is done, and now we need the pipes and all the fun stuff. A lot of them tend to have like little yellow ladders that go up the side. And because there's no yellow ladders in Minecraft, we're just do this and replace a ladder on it. And you come up to this little piece here, and that's where you access the on top hatch, which are make out of this. Which one is the center at? That's what the center. And that's for your. Now the safety ridge is on there. They're looking pretty good. Now we have to add the ladder, and we keep adding some more details, and then we build up the berm. I also added the loading skids as if we were to be picked up and were dropped off like that from a semi truck. Pretty cool, pretty epic. And now it's sunk in partially into the berm. We still need to build the berm a little bit higher and then add some grass. Alrighty, so our berm is awesome and finished, and now we just need to add. The reason we are here is to clean up dead plants. This is why we set them all around. As in real life, that was my job, was to clean up dead plants on lease sites, like trees or stuff that was blocking their path of getting into the lease, to then go and work on it. Anyway, I think what I'm doing is pretty awesome to build. And if you like my stories, they are true stories, by the way. From the real life video where I said hello into one of these, I actually weed with that. It was we got rained out that day. We come up and we're up here and we're whipping it. And we come in here and there's a bunch of frogs around it. So I follow a frog and it goes around and it brought me to the ladder, and I ended up climbing halfway up the ladder just to see this. And then I go back down. I was like, oh, just boring and basic. I told my coworker, and she just laughed. She's like, you said that about everything. And then I hopped in here and I was like, think this is safe? No. And I was like, oh, I'm still doing it. She's like, that's dangerous. I was like, ah, I know. I put my head in, kind of like so. I looked up and I said, hello, and it echoed, and it was just awesome. Then this is very similar. Climbed on out. Some of it was still taller. Walked back. We were riding in an orange 2009-ish. Should be. We climb on in. She's like, why would you stick your head in there? I was like, I thought it was funny. Then we left. We ended up going to the berm tank yet again because a tree that was about here ended up collapsing against it, and it took out the entire, what are these, what I call these, skid plates. It broke about down to here on the skid plate. Around, I don't know how tall a Minecraft block is, but it was around 3. Like I said, it's closed off, so it would have a weld shut or a bolt shut on it. I can't get rid of the lever or else it won't stay open. But that looks pretty good. That makes it look better. This one wouldn't be shut off. It would just be, plugged. And, well, that's about all I know about these things so far. And that's about all I built. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a comment. And if you did enjoy and you want to see other types of comment, or me put up this amazing pump jack, the pump jack video somewhere, go subscribe, go to my playlists. It should be there. Thank you all for watching. And if you enjoyed, please subscribe. It really helps me out, I swear. It's like the greatest thing you can do for my channel. Goodbye.